Hey folks, Jill Martin Diaz here from Vermont Asylum Assistance Project. I am checking in with you on January 21st to share with you some resources on our website to help answer some frequently asked questions and to just generally check in and send my care. So recall that Vermont Asylum Assistance Project is a statewide legal services, education, and advocacy organization. We support non-citizens in Vermont, including humanitarian and asylum status seekers, regardless of method or manner of entry, regardless of timing of entry or country of origin. We're a small and new team, so we're focusing right now on harm reduction and education, access to good, reliable information. And that is why I wanted to point you to the newest newsletter that is on our website. If you go to vaapvt.org, click on news and go to newsletters, you can access the January 2025 newsletter that just went out last week. And it shares access to some information, events, resources, um, videos, infographics, multilingual resource libraries, and some key talking points in response to frequently asked questions. So here in the executive director message, you'll see an update on what we're focusing on in these few weeks that remain in January as we look to open up our intake again in the spring and continue offering legal services. Part of that will be informed by what happens this week with executive policy changes and accompanying litigation challenging those policy changes. So we're going to want to pause, learn a little bit more about the state of the law before we continue to provide people with legal advice and legal services. Most important for this video message is a call to action. We need your help. We need allies to familiarize yourselves with VAAP's self-help resources and programming. And we need you to help us spread the word so that impacted community members can do the same. Good information has never been more accessible than it is right now. And we are doing, we're working hard to curate intuitive, accessible library of good, reliable resources. So please, when you have a question, if you can start to habituate the practice of checking the resource library first and then encouraging community members to do the same, that would be great. When you have questions, come to our regular question and answer sessions or attorney case run sessions that you can access on our calendar at the top of the website navigation bar here. You can go to news, go to calendar, and that is how you can find out about opportunities to come ask anonymized questions about people you're working with. We also need legal and language access volunteers to stay patient with our learning curve and resource constraints as a startup. We're going to continue to rely heavily on different kinds of technology to help us scale our impact, the way that we provide harm reduction, immigration, legal services to people in this time of crisis. And so please stay open to that emerging technology. I'm right there with you. It's a steep learning curve. And as a solo practitioner, I've really had to open myself up to new tech and I'm here to support you. We appreciate your work with us. Speaking of resources, we also need people with financial resources to keep contributing and supporting us. We are only a couple $1,000s into our $25,000 goal, which would help us to weather the storm of a expected federal austerity measure coming down that will significantly impact VAP as a half federally supported organization. So please, if you can contribute, there's no amount too small, no amount that does not help. We don't have designated fundraising folks, so even to be able to like orchestrate a professional looking appeal is challenging for us as practicing lawyers. So please consider giving if you can. We're here for you. Know that to clients that we have served in the past, we are working on mobilizing UVM spring interns to help us update you all on what happens next for you. For prospective clients, hang in there, get in touch with your community advocacy organization so that they can let you know when VAP services are next available to you. Um, and for current clients who are feeling afraid about all of the policy changes, all of the scary language that's being used at the federal government, know that we see you. We are here for you. We're sorry this is happening. It is a scary time. It is designed to be a scary time. The purpose of all of this is to distract us from doing business as usual. No changes to federal immigration law have happened. Asylum seekers continue to have a right to seek asylum. And we will update you as soon as we know more soon. So please hang in there, try to resist the urge to scroll, especially now that fact checking safeguards have been removed from our major social media platforms. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you soon.